Hey guys, Cat Burn here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video of the whole camp out trip thing. I'm working on some blades here. I've got my cold steel Kukrhi. I've got my, this thing's older than hair too. Just my generic Kukrhi that I bought. I literally think I bought this at pretty much a pawn shop. In the past, I've really jacked the blade up. I took an actual grinder to it in my younger, stupider days. But I'm going to rework my blade. Like I said, all I've got right now to do that with is my Dremel, and it's cordless nonetheless, which means I've done this. Let's see here. I've done this blade, cleaned it up a lot. Now I'm going to kind of do something different to it. So, and the wife and I plan on going out again tonight. She wants to cook again on her sterno stove. She really enjoyed that. So what I'm going to do is, when I've done things like this in the past, I always tape it off in sections. This tape may not stick. I don't think it's going to. I'll do the best I can. I've got some silver spray paint a friend of mine gave me. Sorry, it's nickel satin. Turned out really good. I did it on my Spartan, the handle. I like the way it turned out. I should be getting a workbench here within the next month. But because that got pushed off, my wife and I have decided that we're going to go ahead and get some packs for our bug out bag. That's basically the one thing we don't have to start it yet, is the packs. And this is kind of different than how I've usually masked things, and because of that I'm kind of uncomfortable doing it. So it'll be nice to actually have a real workbench and be able to, you know, set my camera up so you guys can actually see, have a good view of kind of what I'm doing. And I've got the radio going in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Whenever I mask, kind of common sense, but some people don't think of it. You always overlap. And this might not give me the desired pattern or whatever I'm looking for. Got my blade taped off, and like I said, this is just not sticking. Let me see if my thinner masking tape will stick. It did to the blade, but I just cleaned the larger side of the blade, not the edge, with WD-40, so I don't know if it'll stick. Oh, it will, and that's really irritating. Alright, well then we're going to shred this project and just coat it in masking tape. There's a really neat little place out by Taylor, Nebraska, just north. I tried to get some of the pictures of the actual monument or whatever it was, but a lot of them had been destroyed, vandalized, which is really a shame because it was a nice little area. I do plan on going out there in the future. It is a nice kept up area. Apparently it's just a monument that this family keeps up in memory of their ancestor who wanted to build a town out there. Got some land because of a government grant back in the, I believe it was 1930s or 20s, for an irrigation project. That fell through, and as that fell through, his plans for the town fell through. And then when his son passed away, that pretty much was the end of the, from what I got, that was pretty much the end of things there. This shouldn't be too long and too hard. I'm just wrapping it, pressing it, trying to keep my tape on the blade there. I had a pencil around here somewhere. Whoa. My light keeps cutting out. Let's do... Yeah, see, that's a little complicated. Alright, I think that's what we're going to go with. Alright guys, that's kind of what we got looking here. So I'm going to grab a piece of paper, something to cover the handle here. I think the best way to do this. And I'll keep going with that. That didn't work. Alright, that'll give us enough room. And hopefully we can guard against some overspray here. Okay. Put it on here. I'm going to put it around the backside because that's where I'm spraying. Alright. There we go. My handle is covered. Should be good from overspray. I got windows open. Let's get stuff out of the way. Alright. Put a nice finish on it. Alright. Got a good coat on there. Let me see if I can. Oh, that looks better without the light. Good even coat on there. Now I want it to sit, but I don't have vise or anything, so what we're going to do Alright. Basically, I just put a vice grip on the bottom of the blade just to hold it until it dries. And when it dries, we'll take that off and see how it looks. Alright, it's dry. Still kind of tacky on the metal. Let's take it off and see what we got. it's sharp enough to, yeah, not sharp enough to cut hair, but he's got a good bite. It definitely didn't bite like that when I first got it. Even you get a good smack on it. I'm trying to make sure I don't break anything here. That's pretty awesome. So that's my cold steel machete. I'll be talking about that here a little bit later. Alright guys, I'm got the cold steel machete here, the Kukrhi. I think I'm going to show you guys how I redo the edge of my Kukrhi with my favorite Kukrhi. This is a Hero Edge LTD 440 steel machete. I paid $15 for this. I couldn't have paid more than 20. So I bought this when I was younger off of mowing lawns actually. So I was one of probably 13, 14 is when I bought this. And it's notable size difference in multiple ways. You can see it's shorter, but it's also got more of a defined sweep. And that really, I mean, really gets you a good bite when you're swinging it. But also, the blade is significantly thicker. You're looking at least twice the blade there. And it's a little heavier than the cold steel. I really love this thing. I mean, I'm going to go out and try the cold steel again, because I did kind of bash it in my last video, where some friends of mine and I talked about the shovel, which that Special Forces shovel is amazing. Oh, another thing, this came with, I got it around here, give me a second. Came with its own little sharpening stone, which I don't think has been in that pouch in years. I'd like to do one of the first Kydex sheaths I'd like to do is actually for this, but I'm kind of thinking of doing it a little differently than a traditional sheath, but we'll get to that later. So what I've got on my Dremel is a rougher grit, about a 60 grit sanding wheel, and I'm basically just going to rework the grind that I've already got on it, make a little more shallow of a grind, kind of smooth it up because it's pretty rough. So see if I can't get that done here. I got it. Alright. Alright. New bit. Let's see if we can get done with this. Oh, that's got a lot more bite. Alright, it's got a pretty good blade on it. Now, I usually like to take one of my finer stones. I use this one because it's smaller. And just kind of even out the edge. Alright, now let's see what this does. Let's see here. This was the cold steel kukri. So we'll do this one a little further down here, about right here. It's got a really good bite. One thing I like about this is I've actually fallen trees, good 3 or 4 inch trees, in no time at all. I think you'll find that using a kukri like this much more effective and efficient than using a regular machete. They get more bite into the wood. They get more traction in the bite, and do a lot more damage. This sheath is just worn out. It's broken. The back has no support at all. So my 2 machetes. Show you guys real quick how far the M-Tech's come along. Basically, I'm to the point now where I just need to get some finer grit and polish it up. I'm not going to polish it down here. I'm going to leave this the rougher, so when I put the handle on, that's got something to adhere to. But very nice knife, turning out very well. I'll keep you guys updated on the M-Tech, and hopefully I'll have some more videos for you tomorrow. Have a good one.